This is the exact strategy and procedure we took to take a model from zero, literally ground zero, to $20,000 in literally just over 2 weeks. I'm gonna break it down for you. So on July the 12th, please bear in mind that this account had just opened, okay? July 12th, this account had no fans, no subscribers, nothing. What we had to do is we had to build up everything from scratch, which is something we rarely do, but we enjoy the challenge. So we took on this client from scratch, we saw the potential, and we decided it was our job to really grow her as fast, as effective as possible. And that's what we did. So today I'm gonna be breaking down how we was able to obtain so much attention so quick, how we was able to monetize our audience, and how in the space of just over 2 weeks, we was able to generate over $20,000. And for proof, I'm just gonna throw up a few little screenshots so you can see the exact earnings, the exact statistics, whatever you need to see to help you sleep at night, to show you that this is real, this is legit, and I'm gonna show you how. Step one, we are gonna talk about the foundations, the fundamentals, what the business is going to be built on. If we don't get this right, we don't make progress quickly, okay? We don't want that. So we need to understand who our target audience is, the direction this page is going to be marketed, how the brand is going to be presented, and how we can get eyeballs quick, okay? And all of this surrounds about having a discussion directly with your client, with my client on, right, this is what we need to do. We need eyeballs quick. What can we do? Okay, you're comfortable filming reels? Perfect. Yeah, I'm comfortable doing this, but I'm not comfortable doing this. Okay, perfect. Here's some ideas based around what you're comfortable filming, what you're able to film on a consistent basis, and this is how we can tailor it in order to go viral. So now we have an understanding of our target audience, how we present our brand, the social medias we're comfortable posting on, and we put all of this in a manner where the client can be consistent. And that is half the battle, consistency and understanding the direction you want to take things. Then what do? Well, we need to make sure that the account is set up perfectly. If the account is set up perfectly and traffic is coming through the door, and we haven't put the correct fundamentals in place across the funnel to convert at the highest possible rate, then we will lose subscribers, and we don't want to do that. So the funnel's perfect. What do I mean by the funnel? The profile picture, the banner, the bio, the promotion, all of these little micro details we utilize to our advantage to get the best results. Okay, if it looks good, people are going to see this landing page, they're going to convert. If it doesn't look good, if it looks messy, if it shows no personality, if it's robotic, if it just looks like every other OnlyFans girl in the world, are they going to subscribe? Maybe, but maybe not. Don't take the risk, make sure it's perfect. So step one is the foundations, like I said. Step two, marketing. Now, what is the point in having a perfect funnel with a consistent model if you can't bring any traffic to the page? Pointless. The whole business and the whole success of the business relies upon the people seeing the page and subscribing. They only do that through online marketing. Now, there are so many different ways you can do this. How I did it with this model is Reels, okay? Now, let me just add a little bit of context. July 12th, what was on the board previously? It's the first date we started monetizing the account. What did we do 2 weeks prior to that? We set up content training, content adjustments, constant communication, so that eventually, by the end of 2 weeks, we had proposed a content plan, let her go away, produce the content, send it us to give feedback. We would then give her the necessary training to make adjustments, to make a content a certain way, to make the necessary changes. So eventually we got the perfect outcome of a piece of content because the model knew exactly how to produce content with the adjustments that we told her to make the content perform better. So she was able to send us that on a consistent basis of high quality content. If you start posting reels with terrible content, it won't go viral. So the content has to be good. And we went through the training, we went through the guides, and by the end of it, she knew exactly what type of content to upload, how the content should be filmed to the highest quality, and thirdly, it was in line with how she wanted her brand to be presented and a content plan that she could remain consistent on. You put all that together, you get a winning ticket. So whilst this 2 weeks was happening, we was then warming up Instagram accounts. How was we doing that? We was using meta ads, babe page shout outs, bought Instagram pages, already warmed up Instagram pages. We was using all the tricks in the book to get ourselves established on Instagram. So after that 2 weeks, we had the perfect batch of content and we had 10 Instagram accounts that were ready with US audiences already warmed up on the account. All that now meant was to start posting the reels consistently. And that's exactly what we did. We gained momentum quickly, remained consistent across 10 different accounts. We had a high output of volume, but that's shown in terms of the success and the traction we was able to gain in a very short period of time. So that's what we did. We had good quality content through training, and we had established accounts ready for us through the warm-up process. Now, I think I've made a video on this previously. So if you want to go and watch it, go and watch it. It's going to explain how you can warm up your Instagram accounts to get instant traffic and get instant good quality views. Thirdly, chatting. Now, excuse my handwriting, but that does say chatting. What is the point in having a perfect funnel that converts to the highest standard, having a marketing plan that generates millions of views, and having a chat team that doesn't know how to sell? It's pointless. You need to have a good quality chat team in order to monetize that audience, build up relationships with that audience, and retain them as subscribers. But the key thing is understanding the model. We refer back to the foundations. How she wants to be presented, her target audience. Those two things then need to align within the chats, because how you present yourself online needs to be how you present yourself within the OnlyFans. Now, of course, when you have different team members and different staff members and different moving parts, you need to make sure that all of these things align up, okay? So everything that we saw on social media, how she presented herself, the style of content she produced, the type of niche she was in, and the type of audience she was appealing to, all had to line up within chats. Because when the subs hit the page, the chat team know the model, they know how she communicates, they know how her brand is presented, and that all lines up when they're communicating with fans. That it's all working seamlessly together, and you're able to optimize sales a hell of a lot more. With those three things is exactly how we was able to go from $0 to $20,000 in just over 2 weeks of monetizing the page, and just over 1 month since the model signed with us. Now she's on track to doing 20, 30, 50, 60, 70, 80K per month, all the way up to 100, because she's very motivated, and we've already seen the proof of concept that this works. Now it's a case of doubling down, more accounts, more chatters, more everything, to rinse and repeat this process to get this model from 20 to 100K per month.